3 Malabogs and they've all been terrible. So I'm going to try to record this one. This is a Malabog's Castle. This is the dungeon that you unlock at the end of the Sharandar campaign. As you may have heard me complaining, I have tried to do quite a few of these. It's probably my 4th attempt at Malabog, and it's been bad, every one of them. This one I feel like is going to be a good one. Got an all guild and alliance group, so it shouldn't be bad. So the first part you need to do is blow up these siege towers. It's not good to run too far ahead. You can get overwhelmed like this guy is right here. Maybe I can save him. I could not. Same enemies you fight from Sharandar, but they're much more powerful than they were in the Sharandar campaign. Sometimes enemies used to get stuck inside of that one. I don't think it happens anymore. I think they might have finally fixed it. But, they would get stuck inside that catapult. And it'd be hard to move forward. I don't think those enemies spawn anymore, actually. I just think they took them out. I got a little bit of lag going on. It's actually the same location where you fight the final boss at. Nope, I can't do it. My power's recharging. I like to try to use the Path of Blades in these because I'm kind of testing it out. Of course, I'm doing a video, so I'm not really kind of distracted playing. But the objective of the second part is to destroy all the catapults, and I guess I'm not really hitting this catapult. I was trying to. A lot of people will just run past this first little group of enemies and go right up the stairs, fight everybody in the right here at this spot. So if your group does that, don't get caught behind. This is the first boss right after this catapult. He's right in here. He's basically like if you combined the big giant Fomorian with a he looks like a Cyclops, but if you combine like a big giant Fomorian with a Cyclops. That's what this guy is. It's got kind of both of their attacks put together. He's actually not as difficult as the ads he brings in. Well, the ones that come in at the end of his health bar are the ones you have to worry about, which are these two. We have plenty of DPS in this group, so yeah, we do got plenty of DPS in this group. There used to be a second set of enemies you could fight in here, kind of like some sub-bosses. They were the adventuring party that you ran into, like in Cragmire and stuff like that. They were used to be able to fight. But for some reason, Cryptic took them out. Now, a lot of times people will skip these enemies by running along this border. He ran right in there and attacked them, so that will not be us. Death Wish is very squishy. So the bonus set of mobs used to be left. The extra bonus boss, little semi-boss battle was left at this little junction right here. Go down that way, and you find your adventuring party. You can skip these enemies if they happen to be walking the other way down that hallway on the left side. You can just run out and run past them. Most people don't actually wait, they just run through there, and sometimes they're standing there, sometimes they're at the end of the hall. If they're at the end of the hall, you don't have to fight them. I believe we are almost to the second boss. Yes, we are. This would be Malabog himself. So he's kind of like the Stormcallers. So he's got some special attacks of his own, but he's a Stormcaller. So it's kind of like if you mixed the Fomorian with the Stormcaller. So we killed him before he did it, but if you saw that big red circle that was forming around his body, that's when he calls down a lightning storm. And when he does that, he can't be hurt. And if you walk up to him, it's just going to hurt you. And I got turned into a little boar. I'm a little boar. That's for everyone to see now. People everywhere will know that Galleon got turned into a little pig. So this is where we go into an alternate reality, and when we go out this door, we're actually back in the front door that we came in. Oh, look at that. This is where we fought the first boss. I know we went through like an alternate. We stepped through like a portal or something, and we ended up out the front door of the castle that we came in at, even though we were nowhere near it. So we can thank Cryptic for that. You get a little taste of the dragon right here. It's not really a fight with him. He flies off after he takes a little bit of damage. There he goes. See, that was the place where we blew up the catapults. And so we're basically heading back to the spot where we broke the siege towers at. You have to wait for a second. He has to actually fly off, and you get a little message to tell you that you are in the next, going to the next spot. So there it is. And that's it. We're at the final boss, which is basically a fight with that dragon you just saw. Valindra is here also, but she's not really part. She's not a killable creature in the fight. She just sits up there, but she does pester you. So there he goes. When he takes off, you get the really one of like two mechanics for this fight. He's flying over us and he's blasting us with the lightning. And yes, she will attack you down from that area. And you saw that attack where she just put the circle underneath my feet. The worst part about that attack is when it hits you, it makes you bounce, and she tries to bounce you into the electricity. I survived. Oh, he's dancing for us. He's a good dragon. Look at that. So sometimes that happens, and he likes to hop down and he glitches out and he just dances for us. I call that the Fulminorax shuffle. I'm glad you got to see it. But only good dragons dance for you, so he's not really a bad dragon. So sometimes Valindra will pop down from up in her little perch and she will grab somebody. If she does that, they can't do anything until you break them free and they just sit there and take damage. That here it is right here. It's got him. See Valindra standing right there. Doesn't take much, but once you do enough damage to her, she'll teleport back up to the top. Dragon added a couple of new attacks. He actually spits a little ball of lightning at you now. He's basically, this is the second time he does the flight. Galleon has a lot of hit points for DPS, so just know that when I ran to revive the cleric, Ethy, that was unusual for a DPS to survive that. Usually they die from it. So it's best to not go on there if you can all prevent it. Let's see. Doesn't like he's going to dance for us a second time. He's coming in like he usually does. So he's not a good dragon anymore. That's a shame. All right. And that is Malabog's castle. Everybody's needing on insignias now. The reason they're doing it is because of the recent changes that are coming up, where you can basically convert insignias into a insignia powder. Use the powder to level up your other insignias. That's new. Depending on when you watch this video, it may already be implemented in the game. But just know that as of this date, it has not been. The key for the other chest is in the Share and Dar campaign window. I do have enough for it. There it is right there. Alright, finally, a Malabog I can actually put up.